Another 2 homers for this offense. What allows you guys to be so consistent?
It's just our pre-pitch plans. You know, every time we just go in with a focus and a certain energy. So we try to just think middle, not do too much, and just let it fly.
Where does that come from?
Practice. We're just in the cage all the time, and Coach Coggin, he's got the eye pitch up, and we're facing those pitchers like the Friday guy. We're facing him. We face him like 20, 30 ABs off of him. So like when we get in there, it's like nothing. You know?
What was it like playing behind Colton tonight?
Colton?
Yes.
It was great. You know, to be like his cutter and his slider was working today, and he really looked like he was back in the zone again, and being able to just be in the outfield and just know that you got a guy in there that's just shutting him down, and then you can go back in and then do it. The offense can do his thing. It's just it's a relaxing feeling.
Yeah. I guess your defense, you made a nice couple catches tonight, some against Florida. How do you work on that?
With the defense?
Yes, defensively.
Just biggest thing is just during practice when we taking BP. You know, like as far as the outfielder, the best way you can get live reads is during BP when you get like the live reads off the bat. You know, because that's really the only time you really get like real reads, and it's like everything else is like off machine or off the fungo or whatever. But in like during batting practice, you can get those real reads. So
the depth of this offense, what's it like for you at the plate when you know there's so many guys that can do damage?
It's as I said, it's a relaxing feeling. Like you don't have to do everything. You don't have to be that guy that's I have to go 4 for 4 today for us to have a chance to win. It's like I don't have to do anything. Just go up there and just play my game, and somebody's gonna pick me up. That's just how we play. It's just like if one guy's not doing it, the next guy's gonna pick you up.
Do you prefer to have games where you're not having much action in the outfield, or would you rather have more hits to you?
No action. Well, like I want to like track some balls down, but as far as our pitching goes, I don't want any of them.
What did you feel when you hit that ball today? Was it was gone as soon as you hit it, or was it kind of feeling?
The best, like I've always heard, like the best feeling is like when you feel nothing when you hit the ball. I just felt nothing. It just went off the bat, and it was a great feeling. I knew it was gone right off the bat, but yeah.
Now that you've played a few SEC series, what stands out to you about those?
The energy. It's just a different. Like playing in the ACC, you had like a lot of fans, like a lot of energy and stuff like that. But just the SEC is just a different feel. Like the pregame rituals and just everything. Like it's hard to describe. Like, but you just like feel a different energy like when you're in the stadium.
Is there a specific moment that stands out to you that you're like, wow, this is SEC?
I think definitely like when we do our claps. Yeah. It's like something like that. Like we didn't really have that. Where I was at Duke, and being able to have like a ritual where like all the fans is like, wow. It's like what I mean. It's like they're just in it with you. And as a player, it just gives you a lot more energy to go out there and do your thing.
Yeah. Obviously, you talked about the depth of this lineup. Didn't have Trey tonight, hadn't had Ryan. What is the mindset of this group just going into knowing that these guys are kind of come back, try to come back?
Oh yeah, they're going to be back. It was tough, hearing that Trey and Ryan were out today. But as I said, it's like that's just like the depth of our lineup. It's like when one guy goes down, we just get each other's back. That's just our mentality. It's not that one guy has to do everything. It's like we just pick each other up. Somebody's got to step up. But Trey's gonna be back in there, and when he's back in there, it's gonna be lights out. So.
I knew you weren't here for fall, but is that something that you saw during spring? Just the depth of this team?
Oh, could you repeat
Oh yeah, I
question?
said I know you weren't here during fall ball, but during spring, is that something that you saw before the season? The depth of this team?
I heard about it, but until I got here, I didn't think it was like real. Like I was like, every team's like, oh, we got depth, but like once you see it, like when I came here in the spring, and I was like, wow, like I'm facing 95. Every single pitcher's throwing 95 plus. It's like you don't see that with other teams, so it's real.